Hello. And welcome back to Shantae. Last time, we spent a really long time wandering around, because the game told us to go east when really it wanted us to go west. So we did eventually find the dungeon, and then we jumped off the left side of the mountain and realized we had to make the entire trek again. So now we're going to make that trek again and head to the last dungeon for real this time. How's it going this morning? Right. I guess first off, we'll see where the caravan is. Oop. Oh. Interesting. Ah! Ooh. Thank you for the bid and for bread. There has been a distinct lack of hooting in this stream, and I appreciate you for making up for that. How's it going this morning? Well, at least morning here. Ish. Oh, is this the desert? Right, okay. So we're going to do a little bit of fast forwarding. For anyone here who isn't familiar with Shantae, the zombie caravan moves every night, and there is a teleport to it, a dance that teleports you to it. So, in order to get back to where I need to go, I need to move the zombie caravan a couple places. Yeah, we had a time last time. This game is really good, but the overworld traversal can definitely be frustrating. Where are we at now? Not where we want to be. I think it's a fixed path, so it should be fine after one more. I promise this is faster than making the trek normally. This game has a surprisingly big overworld. This should be where I want to be. Yes, okay. I mean, really, I want to be here because this is where the birds are, but don't tell them. They'll get big heads about it. I love the little detail that the old save guy here is also a zombie. Time to turn into the secret overpowered Game Boy Advance only transformation. But yeah, we're doing Shantae, partially because it's a game that I haven't played ever, other than... I did play the remake a long time ago, the Half Genie Hero. But on Author Blue's Discord, they've organized a monthly sort of monthly Retro Achievements book club, where the idea is to play a different game to do as much of the Retro Achievement set as you can. And this is the first month they're doing it, and we voted on Shantae, so figured I'd do it on stream. A lot of really good little details in this game, though. Like, those guys, that wolf you saw very briefly, those are actually werewolves. In the day, they show up as, like, buff dudes. Because everything in Shantae is sexy. Yes, that includes you, a blue lizard. Okay. We're at the dungeon for real this time. Hello, what did you say your name was? My name? Who cares? Now sit still while I do my thing. I don't know about that. We wouldn't want that. Alright, new dungeon time. Okay. Do I smash this as an elephant? I do. Oh, there you are. Wait. Hitting them just once as the elephant does that much damage? Maybe I should use elephant for combat more. That. Oh man, you know what these guys remind me of? Oh, what were they called? They look like enemies from Super Munchers, Number Munchers, Word Munchers, whichever one of those you want. What did they call those things? Oh. But I don't know how to parse that guy. There. I will eventually remember what these dances are. Wow, one shot. Okay. So there is something back here. Let's check out up here first, though. Oh, that's not a climbable wall? Interesting. Guess that's just a way back. Oh no. Sliding block puzzles. Oh, actually no, this is fine. That, does seem to be how Shantae solves most puzzles. Most of them involve the application of concussive force in one way or another. Okay. A Donkey Kong Land 2 exit portal? Morning, Jeffy. I was just about to ask, everything okay? Ah! Oh. Nice instant death spikes. I'm not quite sure how to parse the banana things. I've played enough Mega Man, I know about surprise spikes. Oh, that's a one-way. What? Can you be a monkey for this? It wouldn't let me do it as a Tinkerbell. No? Okay. Ah, that's the trick. Okay. Warp Squid! Wait, is that niche? Okay, no, that actually is... Okay. That's actually a really clever way to hide a squid, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was one. Oh, this isn't clown. Never mind. Yeah, this game definitely has some issues with signposting what's interactable and what's not. Oh, okay. Free Warp Squid. You know, I just noticed that I'm at 0 lives. I probably should have just died when I got in here. Oh, that's what this is? Okay. That's fine. I love how happy the Tinkerbat form is when you're holding on to the wall. Look at him. Oh no. Ah. Oh, is this just a hide? This is just a hide. Okay. I don't think I have anything that shoots fire? I mean, there are items, but I really doubt that's required. Yeah. Okay. Must have missed something in the cannon room then. Ah. Or, yeah, no, I came from the left there. Okay, I want to get up there. I think there was... There we go. Success. Oh, really? I guess you're safe if you just run across that. Oop. Okay. I now feel a lot safer. Although, I guess I don't know if dying in a dungeon puts you to the front of the dungeon even if you haven't used the save point outside of it, because obviously I wasn't going to use the save point here because I tried that last time. Not making that mistake again. I'm so good at puzzles, y'all. Crosscode, eat your heart out. Oh, damn it. Ah! I can... Oh, I can't. Awesome. One up. Thank you. Honestly, the game owed me that. There's your bird brain joke. Oh, there is something up here? Well, at least there's a lot of one-ups. Man, walls are just a suggestion in this dungeon, aren't they? I think that's 3? Oh, right, there's 5 in each dungeon. Oh, I guess this is just another way to get here? Interesting. Well, goodbye, whatever that was. I mean, I guess I can climb back up. Let's see what's down here first. Ah. Came in from? No. Okay. A key. I forgot the monkey form has momentum. I have died so many times because the monkey jump is weird. Oh, so we are back here. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. That might just be up there for symmetry, but I do have to find out. Okay, looks like it's just up there for symmetry. I think in this room, I'm just going to let go of all D-pad inputs during each of these, and if I fall, I fall. Oh man, am I about to get the best form? The entire reason to play this game? Yeah, you say the same thing as all your friends. Give me the dance. Hell yes. Bird. Oh geez, this has some momentum. We found it. The important one. I'm going to assume this also can't? Okay, yeah. This is incredibly dangerous, though, in this room. Ah! Alright, I can go anywhere I want now, as long as it's up. Dang it. Ah. And here is that. Key. Oh. Well, that's easy. And only one more in the dungeon. Oh, come on. You don't so much build momentum as have momentum. What? That just kills you? Alright, game. Well, I guess we get to find out where we respawn. Oh my god. I do keep everything, though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Well, I guess now I can go... You know, I really should have... Thinking about it, I should have left and saved because I have access to the Harpy now and could have done that. Oh well. It's fine, though. I'm a bird now. Oh, hey, Firefly. Alright, if I time this right... Nope. What's with all these spikes up here? This is anti-bird architecture, and I will not stand for it. Shantae just needs to make like a pigeon and build her nest up here. Ooh, nice. Alright. I will be right back really quick. I have to handle something real quick. So yeah, thank you all for being here. I will be back really shortly. Alright. Thank you for your patience. I am back. Let us continue exploring the dungeon. Oh, yes. I did get some news last night. That, Infrared is probably aware of. But the schedule and volunteer results acceptances are out for the Fastest Furs Marathon happening at Furry Weekend Atlanta in a couple months. And I will admit I was initially getting a little cold feet about going, but I've been accepted as a tech volunteer for the in-person event. So I'm locked in now. I will be there in the background for some of the time, being an assistant stream tech. Thanks, Jeffy. Yeah, this will be my first time volunteering for pretty much any event. And I figured it would be a good way to, you know... Part of the reason I was getting cold feet about going was that, like, I don't really personally know anyone who is, going to be there. Like, I've hung out with some people online, but, you know, never in person. And I was just kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready to go to my first FurryCon all the way over in Atlanta and not know anyone, but having the volunteering opportunity really helps me because that'll give me a place to be, you know? And, like, you know, I haven't done anything for large events, but I at least know my way around OBS now, so hopefully I will be at least somewhat helpful and not just purely a training case. So yeah, I mean, I'll post some stuff about it later, but probably, obviously, while I'm there won't be any streams or anything. And besides, y'all should be watching the Fastest Furs event instead of me anyway when that's happening. Okay. I got that key, which there was definitely a locked door somewhere that I wasn't able to open. Oh, right. Yep, I remember where it is. Yeah, they've already mentioned that there will be some training sessions, some orientation and stuff, so. I just get nervous. back to the game. It's really funny to me that they won't let you transform back as long as you're still in this, like, landing momentum state. There it is. Is that number 5? I think that's... I have 5 of them. I don't know if I started with one or not. That one's just a key. Please come back. They do. Yeah, at first this room kind of confused me until I remembered what transformation you get here, and suddenly this having just this giant wide open space makes a lot of sense. Also, don't think I've forgotten about the spikes over here. It is adorable, isn't it? I legitimately, like, the animation in this game is super good, and I really appreciate that, like, they gave the Harpy form, like, this stance. If the team at Way Forward, when they were making this, was passionate about one thing, it was passionate about animating monster girls on the Game Boy Color. And guys. They definitely didn't skimp on that either. What? Alright. Apparently there are frames where if you hit flap on the way down, the flap doesn't happen. Like that. Okay, yeah, this is just the way back from that room. Who needs DK barrels when you have wings? You know, I was going to make a joke that the Kongs really should have just grown wings and it would have solved all their problems, but they kind of do that when Squawk's transformation is a thing. This looks like the place. There's the Twinkle Stone, but no sign of Risky Boots. Did she give up after losing the first 3 stones to me? A Durgan. On a little guy. Uh-oh, no time for questions now. This is such a good boss theme. Alright. Well, I can't attack in Harpy form, so the answer isn't to fly up there. Oh, the answer might be there's like a platform there or something. Sure. Okay. So I'm clearly missing something. Either that or it's immune to fireballs. The only form I have that can attack is the elephant at the moment. Oh, okay, I could go in Tinkerbat form, but given it's possible for that to not be unlockable, there's no way that's the answer. Like, oh, you literally jump on him? Actually, okay, there's no time. It might be better to turn into an elephant to do the damage, I don't know. You know, that's just good to remember, Jayla. You are always in danger of having a giant bird decide to land on your head. Oh. Bye. It's true. How to Maim Your Dragon. Okay, that's a good achievement name. Hi again. I found the twinkle. Aha. Huh? What? Did they censor that by opening the menu? Ha! That ought to shut you up. Thanks for being a perfect little stooge. Now you've collected all four stones for me, my Tinkerbats can complete their steam-powered project. Stop by for the grand unveiling. It's sure to be a smash from coast to coast. Ho ho ho! Free! But now what will I do? Risky has all 4 stones. There must be some way to find her hideout and end this insanity once and for all. Mimic will know what to do. I better head back to Scuttletown. Shock and alarm, the hero got all 4 of the MacGuffins and the enemy took them at the last moment. Who could have predicted this? Alright. So I could teleport. But I have Bird now, which means that I'm not going to try and get all of the collectibles before winning. I want to make sure I at least get the clear today for progression purposes, but I'm at least going to take the scenic route and see if I can find some stuff on the way between here and Scuttletown. That anti-bird architecture. Don't do it. I know, right? Also, these guys. Why are these here? What are these guys? Like, they seriously must just be there to be obstacles for the harpy form. Which is, once again, incredibly rude. Just let the birds fly. Well, they'll still kill you if you fall into them. The momentum on the Harpy Forum is really strange, but I honestly kinda don't hate it, which is weird, because I usually do hate this sort of thing. It's not quite... It's definitely in discrete steps of momentum, but it kind of evokes, It kind of has game feel of, like, Lunar Lander kind of stuff. Which, I probably increased my ability to play Lunar Lander tenfold by mastering Transball when that came out for the MSX rollout. I think that was the first mastery of that game. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little weird, like... You generate more momentum by doing a flap than you do just holding the direction. Yeah, the only complaint I really have about the control of this is that sometimes if you are in a very specific frame of your falling animation, the flap doesn't come out, which isn't nearly as problem in a place like this, but it got me killed a couple times in the dungeon. Now that I'm almost done with this, though, I need to figure out what game I'm going to submit for next month's book club. I do have one thing in mind, which is similar to Lost Kingdoms. A little selfish, because it's a game I want to master anyway, and a game I want to stream. And it's honestly the game I was thinking about doing on Sundays next. But it's also one I haven't played before, so I don't, like, I can't really speak to its, how do I put this? I can't really speak to how good of a set or a game it would be for this group. But I might submit, The Misadventures of Tron Bonne. Oh, hey. One thing that does make me a little sad, I absolutely understand why, because this is so detailed, But imagine if they let you into these towns in the alternate forms, and they had a back sprite for all of them. No, I'm not saying this just because I want a super detailed version of Harpy. Shantae, why do you ask? Oh, don't you worry about that, Jayla. It absolutely does. I mean, WayForward themselves has provided eventually. Let's see. I guess I can just... So... I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn them in here. I mean, what I could do if all I cared about was the achievement, I could save, turn in the warp squids, and then load, and then turn in the warp squids over in Bandit Town. But, eh. I should have saved before doing this, because the last time I got a dance, it soft-locked. But okay, we're good. Alright, Doofus, do you have anything useful for me? You do not. As usual. Oop. But yeah, I don't know. Has anyone here actually played Misadventures of Tron Bonne? I actually don't know that much about it, except that it's kind of one of those genre mishmash type games. I know you can feed your servbots curry rice, and thus it is a 10 out of 10 game. Because, yeah, it has, like, sort of a management sim part of it. It kind of... I guess I don't know when it came out relative to, like, Breath of Fire 3 and 4. But Capcom had a sort of management sim that they liked to use in various games, mostly Breath of Fire, with, like, the fairies and the ants. And it has some of that in it, because you can, like, raise your Servbot stats and send them out on missions to get you stuff and that sort of thing. And I know there are missions where you know, go out in your robots and go break shit and steal stuff. Because you're playing as Tron Bonne from the Mega Man Legends games. It's mostly famous because they made like 50 copies and the game is stupid expensive, but, you know. If it's half as charming as the Mega Man Legends games, I want to play it. And, oh, what? Have I never been up? Alright. I could have sworn I got to the top of it at some point. Also, I did see some talk that apparently there are stumps you can break with the elephant. It's not that expensive equals good. It's just not a lot of people have played it because the game itself is super expensive. But also, it's part of the Mega Man Legends series, which is good. Yep, never would have guessed that if I hadn't read about it in the thread. One of these, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I learned with the last poll that my idea of what people would find interesting is not the same as everyone else's, given that Lost Kingdom's got the fewest votes out of the valid options. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone would really be interested in doing Misadventures. I was mostly looking to see if I could find the other half of that shortcut, but it's probably like down here or something. Or not. Also, I know there was like an alternate route through the woods that required you to like crawl through logs, and I have no idea where that is. It might just be one of the other directions that I haven't gone. Once I get the clear, though, I'm absolutely just going to download a map and use that to find the stuff I'm missing. Ooh. Ooh, is this the Harpy Talon? Hooray! Now I can attack! I never have to stop being a bird. That's a lie. The game will make me stop being a bird, but it'll have to try harder now. Risky's all 4 stones? This is a disaster! Our only chance now is to locate Risky's hideout and stop her before it's too late. Maybe if you fly to the highest point, you can get a better view of the land. It's the only hope we have left, so get to it. The highest point I can think of. I mean, I would have guessed that was the mountain, but that's where I came from, so... I guess possibly the cliffs to the west? I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna kind of continue flying around looking for goodies anyway. Alright. Can the Naga's sound waves target me all the way up here? They sure can! Oh. Alright. Are these floating around? Is there a purpose to more of them? Oh, this is the dungeon. There are more of them floating around. So that answers the first question. The answer to the second question appears to be no. Right, there's a firefly up here. No. Actually, I wonder if that's what's happening. Are we getting lag frames when an enemy enters the screen that's causing the flap to not come out? Oh. Well, I guess this must be what they were talking about. Oh, there were people who were talking about that. Who goes there? Eek! What was that? Know that if you wish to look through me, I must first look through you. Bit creepy there, buddy. I certainly hope you mean through my heart or soul or something. Of course that's what I mean. Here now, I see that you wish only to save a peaceful people from a horrible fate at the hands of evil. Look now through the eyepiece and choose your destination. I guess I've got nothing to lose. Let's see. Risky has a whole island. Very wily coded. That's it. Risky must be hiding out on that island. By my power, I will send you there. Okay, but if you send me there by magic, how do I get back? Simply stand in my light and you will be returned. Good enough for me. What is this place? It looks like an enormous Tinkerbat factory. If the entire island of Tinkerbats has been exploring steam technology, I'd better be ready for anything. Weird that they let you off screen. Normally they put a wall there. Okay. I was very ready for those steam gouts to hurt you. Alright. As much as it's betraying my nature, I should probably just not be hurt right now. Alright, never mind. I need to be bird again. Oh, I guess I could have jumped over that, but that was a blind jump. I kind of wonder if those very SMW-looking grates are things that you can grab onto. Pick up those hearts as a harpy? Bye? Oh, right. Thing that doesn't look like it's breakable, but probably is. Ha! Holy screen shake. Look. You're not wrong, but look. This is a cute little thing that uses all your different forms, though. Blue. Actually, elephant? I wonder if this thing counts as like a construct for the elephant damage buff. Oh, weird. It doesn't appear to, but also you don't bump up against it. Oh. Does that just do so much damage? Oh, I see. Maybe I see? Okay. Why does it turn blue here? I don't think I can fit through this as bird, but I don't see another way to get up there. So even if I could get up there as the monkey, that's not actually a thing. Oh, can I push these? It doesn't look like it because it has a background element. Plug these up by standing on it as the elephant or anything. Oh! Oh, okay. Second. Okay, yeah, the tremor just does all the damage. And is screen wide? Why have I not just been spamming that? Okay. I have to see if these are something you could... Oh wait, not monkey. Yeah, I don't like the jumping mechanics with that, so... Assuming that they don't force you to be Spider later for some reason, I'm going to solve my problem with Burn. Hitting from the back kill them instantly or something? Or is the Talon just also a lot stronger than I think it would be? The Shantae Spinball. I'm not 100% sure what the different color changes are supposed to indicate. Hey, Risky. So, you just couldn't mind your own business, could you? Had to see what my army of Tinkerbats was building. Well, here's your answer. Thanks to all 4 magical stones, I'm about to put the finishing touches on my steam-powered behemoth. With me at the helm, no town on land or sea will ever oppose my rule again. Ho ho ho! Prepare yourself for the awesome might of my all-purpose steam-powered Tinker Tank. Alright. This is definitely a vert composition. Also, you know, somewhat unsurprisingly reminds me a little bit of Tinker Knight's theme from Shovel Knight. Okay. Elephant? Nope. Like, the fact that those gears move imply to me that I should be hitting them. I guess I can try... I mean, the orbs also seem like an obvious weak point. I just have to hit them with not Harpy Talons. Nope. Okay. No. Gotta try all my verbs on all of the objects. Spider can't attack. I mean, Tinkerbabble, once again, that should not be a puzzle solution. Ah, okay. I was right about the gears. Got it. Okay. I was honestly, I'm going to regret saying this. I'm just saying this right now. I was expecting more resistance than like the 2 steam cans on the outside. Aha, okay. I'm going to assume that there is another phase after this part. I do like how we're just destroying these legendary stones. Which is probably safer, but you know. Kaboom! No! How is this possible? My Tinker Tank, it's nothing but rubble. I'll slice you to bits and dance on your runny innards. Wow. That's a bit dark. Ah. Okay, if you don't. Risky's most dangerous attack is just jumping. Okay, can't hit her from that. In true Mega Man fashion, I'm going to wait until my last life to use my E-Tanks. Oop, gun! Oh. It's kinda wimpy. Get a better gun. That. Oh, you can't use that while you have an item going. I see. Yeah. Give up, Risky. You're finished. Never! You'll never leave this place alive! Ho ho ho! Oh. She didn't... Oh. I'm controlling this. Ah! Okay. Me flapping doesn't make any difference. Bat. Man, I sure hope this is just like a victory lap, because I don't know how you're supposed to actually dodge these things on purpose. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. And that's it. Thanks for the GG. Welcome, Shantae. Where am I? What is this place? I can't see a thing. Do not be afraid. You are with friends. You have entered the Genie Realm. The Genie Realm? How did I get here? We brought you here to present you with a gift, a reward for your valor in the face of evil. A reward? Metal Gear. You have withstood many trials and exceeded your potential as a half-genie. Now, by combining our magic, we will make you a full genie. Ah, do you really mean it? Yes, you can stay in the Genie Realm and finally be with your own kind. You will be a half-genie no longer. But what about my friends? And Mimic? Will I still get to see them? Genies must never interfere with the mortal world. I know you will miss them, but you will be much happier here, where there is peace and harmony. We will leave the choice up to you. You know, isn't the concept of a guardian genie like a thing? Couldn't she just continue being Scuttletown's guardian genie? I want to be a true genie more than anything, but not at the cost of my friends and family. I can't just leave them alone in a world that needs me. Half a genie is better none, after all. Oh, you accidentally a word there, Shantae. Then you will decline our gift? I'm afraid so. Then we will send you back. Farewell, Shantae. Shantae. Just a second, I am getting a message. Shantae, wake up. Oh, sorry about that. Are you alright? When I saw Risky's Island go up in smoke, I was afraid you'd had it. Mimic, I'm sorry. I destroyed the steam engine. I had to. Don't worry about that. I can see now that the world isn't ready for steam engines. I'm just glad you came back to me in one piece. No, I think the world might be ready for steam engines, just not, you know, magical rock-powered steam tanks. You can run a water wheel just fine. Mimic, I've decided to tell the mayor that I'm not a full-fledged genie. If he's going to keep me as the town's guardian, I want him to know the truth. Alright, if you feel that strongly about it, I'll leave it up to you. You know, you're right, Infra, that's on me. Man, I forgot how doofy the mayor looks. I overheard what you were talking about with Mimic. Don't worry. You saved Scuttletown. You're our hero. You know, a lot of the, like, low-res faces in this give me big, I want to be the guy energy. They kind of look like the kid. Really? Yes, absolutely. I don't care if you're half a genie or not. You'll always be our champion. Whew. But can I get you for half price? And that's it. That's the clear. Programmed by Jimmy Huey. Matt Bozon. Yeah, I mean, looking back at it, I absolutely understand everyone, and share most of everyone's issues with some of the overworld traversal stuff. I do think it was frustrating in the moment, but they do actually do things to make it less less tedious than it feels initially. I wasn't finding a lot of the shortcuts. I think one of the other big things is that they needed to make it more obvious what was interactable. I think having access to a lot of the shortcuts that were obviously on the overworld would have made it a lot easier to traverse and make it feel less like I'm just wandering back and forth across these levels. Because I can see what they were trying to do. A thing I've seen in a lot of Metroidvanias, because I've played a lot of them, is there are zones that are meant for fast traversal, getting back and forth, or, you know, some of them just do teleporting, more easily. And then there are zones that are meant to be platforming challenges. Usually, what a lot of the more modern games will do, I think of Ori in terms of this, it does it a lot, and pretty obviously, that they will almost, put the platforming challenge rooms kind of off to the side and have a thing at the end, and then just, never make you go through them again. This game doesn't do that. I think partially just because of game size. This is hard to remember. This is a Game Boy Color game. A late one, and a super impressive one, but it's still a Game Boy Color game. There's only so much they can do with that. But they did have shortcuts, and, I think if it had been a little bit easier to get those shortcuts, and, just, some of them at least a little more obvious to pass by some of the more awful screens. Everyone complains about it. I'm going to complain about it again. That screen between Scuttletown and Watertown with the waterfalls is awful. And if you don't find the shortcut through it, you have to traverse it so much. That one should have been a side room, in my opinion. or something that you go through once to get to the dungeon or something. But beyond that, like, audio-visually, this game is amazing. Music's great, all the animations are smooth as hell, ton of care put into everything. The dungeons were all fun. Some a little bit frustrating stuff in some of them, like, the game doesn't need lives, it needs less insta-death. But once again, Game Boy Color, that's how platformers were designed at this time. And it sounds like I'm being negative because I'm pointing out all of the things that I didn't like, but that's because there's, like, so few of them compared to how good the rest of the game is. Yeah, that is a super good animation. And I also think that playing it in this format in the year of our Lord 2026 is definitely different than how it was intended to be played at the time. Like, if I had this as a kid on my Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, like, I would have played the shit out of this for so long, just exploring every nook and cranny, and I would not have complained about, like, the overworld traversal. Because I would have been doing a lot more just wandering around looking for stuff. Which is kind of part and parcel with the portable game format. Yes. The other big issue is it is way too easy to just die because you took a jump that looked safe, but it was a blind jump and they put a pit there. Like, if the pits were Zelda pits that just, like, popped you back and made you lose a heart or two, like, Overworld Traverse would have been so much better. So much better than making you start the screen over. But yeah, overall, really cool game. You can definitely see, like, it's the start of a great series. The later games are definitely better, but obviously they had to start somewhere. And I'm glad the series exists, because Shantae is awesome. Right. Yeah, it did seem kind of backwards that the dungeons were less dangerous than the overworld. And yeah, like, they obviously put a ton of care into all of these animations. But yeah, I don't know. I've still got some time. Let's do some secret hunting. Let me bring up a map. Alright, there are a lot of maps. Most of these are not things that I really care about. Does this point out where stuff is? Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, I guess you weren't around. I haven't made a complete decision. I did mention that one of the things I'm thinking about is submitting Misadventures of Tron Bonne, partially because I want to play that game anyway. It was honestly kind of what I was considering doing on Sundays next. But we'll see if that's what I end up going with. These dungeons are these maps are actually pretty nice. Okay, so it is there. Let's go to the forest, because I know I'm missing stuff there. But yeah, I was kind of trying to decide if I wanted if I thought people would be interested in doing Misadventures of Tron Bonne. It is Jonas. We actually just beat the final boss, so I'm going around, I'm looking up maps to go grab what I missed. How do you get down here? Oh, it's from the waterfall zone, that's right, okay. So it might actually be faster to... Yep. Sort of post-game, anyway. Like, we literally just beat the final boss. Oh, the last story would be a good option, Hero. We had that discussion and about it earlier, and it did kind of make me want to replay it. I do think that there will... Well, I don't know. I'll be interested to see how many Wii games get submitted for the next game, because, like, a lot of people are already kind of knee-deep in the Wii achievements. So I'll be really interested to see if, like, people submit them because they're excited to play Wii games, or if people hold off because they're already playing the ones they want to play, you know? Yeah, I'm a little sad that, Pandora's Tower doesn't have a set with the rollout. Because that's the only Op Rainfall game I haven't played, and I do want to play it. I know it has a claim out on it. I think the last person who was working on it dropped it for some reason. Oh, it's almost done? Okay. That is good to know. I also know almost nothing about Pandora's Tower. That wasn't me, by the way. That is just when you enter a room as the Harpy, you walk forward a few steps because of the momentum. Okay, apparently Harpy Talons just do a lot of damage. Which, I guess when you're comparing it to, hitting something with your hair, that makes sense. Bad save ruining soft lock? Oh. Yeah, that's good to know. Sounds good. Oh, is this... Ah, okay. Yeah, like, these shortcuts are actually really nice. It just... I wish I had found them before the post-game. Is it, Chayla? Is it really? Yeah, now that I know the stumps are breakable, this room makes a lot more sense. Oh. Better game Dungeons than Pandora's Tower is an NA exclusive crash. The joke seems to have landed on it's an issue with the Wii itself not being able to load in triggers properly, causing a crash. Oh. Is it just like random that it happens then? I'm going to assume I have to use one of these, because he has, like, a lightning rod head. Huh. Hey, I was right. The Monkey Claw! This talisman will allow me to attack in monkey form. Hooray! That form I'm never going to use again, probably. You know, I wonder what a speedrun of this game in particular is like. I know a lot of people do, like, Half Genie Hero, which is probably a better run, but... I am interested. Okay, Just give it all the time it needs to load? That makes sense. Yeah, let's just keep looking at the overworld. Actually, since I'm here, I probably should go back into the, dribble fountain, because I'm pretty sure I only got 4 of the squids there. 1 hour, 2 minutes. That's actually impressive. I wonder if there's, like, skips and stuff. There would almost have to be, honestly. Oh, sure. Yeah, there was also that discussion happening. It sounds like they're doing a lot more PAL support for the Wii because the Wii supports 60 FPS PAL format. And generally, Retroachievements likes to support the European version for language support. So it might be more common to use the EU version of games for Wii Retro Achievements. It sounds like they're mostly going to be supporting NA just because that's going to be a thing people are commonly using, especially if they're using their own discs, but yeah, I think we're going to really commonly see PAL being supported. This up. Zoom out a bit. Just gotta see everything. This up because I need to be able to see chat. Yeah, I wonder if that's still an issue in the emulated version. Because, I mean, presumably Dolphin will load faster than the actual Wii does. Although, maybe it won't, because I know a lot of RA also wants you to disable the dual core in Dolphin, because that can cause problems with recognizing memory, I guess. Alright, where am I? New Bridge, okay. Yeah, that would really suck. Oh, hey, there's the 5th Warp Squid. Yeah, I probably would not have found that without the map, to be honest with you. That's fine. I'm just death warping. Oh, did you try to start Fortune Street, or were you just looking at it? So, waterfall. Anything I'm missing in the waterfall screen? I'm pretty sure I got that. Yeah. I think I got that, but I'll check, because why not? Just flying over the stage. What is this, Mario? That goes over there. I'm pretty sure I would got that firefly. You'll auto-unlock the cheese for beating the maps on easy and normal, which... Oh, that kind of bugged. Was Cochise using dual core? I wonder if that might be part of the issue. Oh, okay. I do know that dual core is on by default, because I had to turn it off. I mean, it didn't cause me any actual problems, but just on the safe side, when I was looking through my settings, I turned it off before I started Kirby. Oh! Huh, okay. So yeah, never mind. That sounds like it's a memory initialization error that hopefully they can fix. Alright. Rainstorm. Anything here that I need? Doesn't look like it. I probably got that firefly, but let's check. It would be weird if I hadn't, because it's just kind of there. It's also possible I was never there at night. Yep, it would be here otherwise. Dang, you one-shot them at night with the Harvey Talons. I suppose it is the upgrade for the final transformation, so they had to make it good. Honestly, I wonder if all the talisman attacks are actually pretty strong, because I also noticed the Elephant Tremors is super powerful. Alright. Snail Wasteland. Yeah, nothing really here. I guess there is that one firefly, but I think I got that one. Oh, I didn't. Alright. Heck yeah. How many of those do I have? 11? 4 more. Literally nothing here, but I'll go in and I once again think I'm one squid short in this dungeon, because I was working under the assumption that there were 4 in each one. Okay. Man, this place is kind of huge. Where do you even start? Oh, well, that explains it. There's one you need Harpy form to get? There we go. I am increasingly wishing I had 3 monitors. I should not be wishing this, but, you know. Yeah. Oh, hi. Yeah. I wonder if it's possible to get that. No, I can't really think of any way you could without the Harpy. That's wild that they want you to come back in here with Harpy form to get the last squid. How many am I at? 3? Yeah, and I almost certainly didn't get 5 in the Golden Dungeon, so... Goes first. Yeah, I was just thinking, I kind of wish I had save scummed it, to be honest with you. Oh well. It's fine. Oh, I got that almost last second. Oop, wrong one. That's just a shortcut, so... It's bird time for me. Yeah. I would have had a lot more shortcuts if I'd realized sooner that you could break the stumps. And you know what? Thinking back, there were multiple times I was like, this stump is weird. And just, like, thought I should interact with it and never did. It's extra bird time for me. The more the... Ah, I see. You want me to do this? But... I'm happy I could make your last moments happy? It was not. Okay. I already got that one, or I actually need to leave for it to spawn. The fireflies are weird. I think the point is to make it so that you have incentive to explore these places at night. So that, like, you know, you don't just stand around and wait for daytime every time you want to go somewhere. But most of them are just kind of plopped somewhere. I guess the real thing is 15 might have been too many. But, momentum killed me because I was looking at the map. I think I've gotten this one anyway, but I need to check. Ooh, I almost got myself killed there. Which would have sucked, because I want to scout. I pushed left. Right, I don't have the bandit town, well, it's fine. Flying through the screens won't take long. I am so glad that dying just takes you back to a save point and doesn't actually reset you to that save point. Definitely morning, Tormod. How's it going? Yeah, mine kind of did the same thing. I didn't actually get started with the stream until 10. I also didn't eat my bowl of cereal that I was intending to eat, and just kind of orfed down a banana as quickly as possible during my starting soon screen. I kinda did, yeah. Now I wonder, do these guys just have a certain number of hits? Yeah, they do, okay. Damage doesn't matter. I had to do science. Alright, this time I will not fly myself directly into the anti-bird architecture. Nighttime to make sure that I've got this Firefly. Yeah, they're just having a good time. Yeah, okay. I figured I would have had to, given how much time I spent trying to make this work. There's actually anything else here that I care about? No. Oh, it takes you back to before the risky fight, so I still have my full health potion. Nice. Take a hit, that's it. I think I've gotten the Firefly here. Oh, hey, you're here. Sure, why not? I could use a heal. That's not a heal. I will surely not regret bathing in the zombie bath. Hey, Reina. Yep, we're just doing some, collectible cleanup now, since we, beat the game just a little bit ago. Ah! Thanks for the watch streak. Ah! Oh, hey. The spider venom. Attack in spider form. You know, The map says that you need the harpy to get this, but I feel like you should be able to get it with the spider. But I guess I don't know if that's actually possible. Alright, I'm only missing one squid and one heart holder now. And one squid, one heart holder, 3 fireflies. Which I don't actually know what the fireflies get you. I am not, at this moment at least, soliciting hugs from goo monsters. Sure. While we're here, y'all get to see some of my, my gem farming strategy. First off, though, sure, for now that works. What else does that say? Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Is that not working? Come on. We'll just do that then. Oh, right. It has to be daytime. You can only gamble during the daytime. Traditional daytime activities. So it's actually optimal to lose as much as you can before winning, because that's how you get more money. Also, since when are there mer people in this game? Because, yeah, I need 900 gems to buy the last fighter item. Alright, now if I win this... Ah, dang. See, that was an optimal win just for the opponent. So, did I read that right? Okay. I don't know why that popped up like that. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, one more win should do it. Hooray! This screen, because there's nothing here that I care about. That was not as high as I thought it was. This is... Oh. Oh, this is not where I thought I was. Oh, right. I'm back in the Naga Wasteland. Right. Where's the map for that? There we go. So... I can't mash fast enough to actually fly in fast forward. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, yep, just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss the Firefly up there. Nice try, Naga. Here, it was the Talon, which I already got. Oh, no. Heart container. Alright. This genie's ready to go. Got my last heart container. Ah. I only have one life. I'll save here real quick. Golem mine. No way I missed that one. Just... come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that one. I definitely got that one. Oh. Okay. They really wanted you to come back through, these dungeons with the harpy, because I just saw where the last squid is on this map, and yeah, it's another one you can only get with the harpy. Which is just wild to me. Yeah, I could have flown over this. Oh well. There it is! And that should be the last one. Let me look at achievements list, because I don't think there is. Okay, yep. Bandit Town's the only one. Oh, there were 12 fireflies. I thought there were 13. Or 15. So, actually, that's it. I just need to go back to Bandit Town to turn in the squids, and go back to Water Town to turn in the fireflies, and buy the fighter's tiara. Well, I guess that means there's no reason not to use this. Watertown. Down, up, right, left, B, A. And now they make you sit and think about your life decisions, about how much money you just spent by watching it slowly count down 10 at a time. Right? Yeah, like, I was thinking, I wasn't going to master it on stream, but, like, yeah, there was really no reason not to. Hey, I've got enough fireflies to light up these rooms. Down, up, A. Wow, I can use this dance to swap 10 gems for every empty heart that needs refilling. Oh. Well, I guess that's a use for gems. Bat. So, if I want to go to Bandit Town, that's an Eagle Wasteland, the closest... is Oasis Town. Okay. Down, up, right, right, E, once more through the Goo Monster Zone. And I mean, that's just a fact of life, Hero. Everything would be so much easier if you could just turn into a bird. Shantae is just accurate to real life. Bird facts. Whoop. Yeah, I forgot about that. Interesting that those guys don't seem to hurt you until they actually, like, land on the ground. Exactly. Actually, I am going to make sure I save because of that soft... It would suck a lot if I turned them all in, didn't get the achievement, and then it soft-locked. So, just a little bit of security. They would probably give me the manual unlock if that happened, but, you know, I'd rather not need to. It is absolutely your baby. Don't worry about it. And there we are. We have mastered Shantae in 10 hours. I apparently needed the stretch. Alright, yeah, that was a lot of fun. And, yeah, honestly, doing this cleanup did make me feel a little better about the overworld. I think it would have been better if they made it a little easier to find some of those shortcuts, but the shortcuts do help a lot. Anyway, all that being said, I think that's probably going to be it for the stream for today. I've accomplished my goal, and don't really have a ton of time to start anything else up, so thanks y'all for hanging out. It's been really fun doing this, especially at the same time as a lot of other people are doing it, and doing it on stream with y'all around. I guess next on the docket for the stream is I will be finishing Crosscode for real, 100%. No chance of that not happening on Friday. You know, unless life throws a curveball and I don't actually stream on Friday, but, you know. And I will... that will also be the time when I'll roll the next game for the main Friday game. So, if you want to get any points in towards adding or removing marbles, I would recommend you do that on Friday, or right now, if you have something in mind. Also, I guess we can test this. Hey! StreamerBot's actually working. Good. Yeah, we've got a channel point redeem for that. For anyone who isn't aware, I basically just put marbles into a Marbles on Stream race, one for each marble in the jar, and you can spend channel points to add or remove them to change the odds. Currently, it's kind of a lock-in for Hi-Fi Rush, but it's marbles, so who knows? Lorelei. Okay, I will add one for Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Alright. Hero stepping up to make it not quite as imbalanced. While I let you all think about that, let's see who is streaming and who I can raid. You know, Dr. Dubs is doing a really fun community event of a sort of homebrewed crowd control sort of deal almost in Doom, and it's a ton of fun, and he deserves all of your attention and money, so I'm going to send you all over his way. I don't know how long he'll be going, because he's usually finishing up around now, but he's also, you know, doing an event, so hopefully he'll be going for a little while. And 2 for Kingsfield. Alright. I will get those added as soon as I cut stream. Thank you all for hanging out. As usual, it's a good time, and I'll see you on Friday for the exciting conclusion of the Crosscode DLC. Have a good rest of your Sunday, everybody. See y'all later. Woot.